Today only, Princess Leonor's royal wedding announcement shocks Spain and beyond. Spain awoke today expecting just another ordinary royal update. The people anticipated small gestures, official appearances, perhaps a speech, or a quiet family photograph from Zarzuela Palace. Nothing more, nothing less. That's what royal tradition had taught us. But what came instead shattered every expectation. Because today, only today, the future Queen of Spain, Princess Leonor, has confirmed what so many thought was still years away. Her royal wedding is now official. And the announcement has not only stunned Spain, it has shaken the world beyond. At first, it almost felt unreal. For a nation that has watched Leonor grow up in the public eye, from a shy little girl at her father's side to the confident heir delivering speeches in multiple languages, the idea of her marrying now feels both sudden and monumental. But what makes this moment truly breathtaking isn't only the marriage itself, it's the story behind it, the emotions stirring within the royal household, and the ripple effect spreading across Europe and far beyond. Why today? Why now? Why this announcement in this exact moment of history? These are the questions millions are asking. To understand it, we need to go back to Leonor's earliest years, to the deep training, the silent pressure, the constant weight of knowing that one day, she would not only reign, but carry the very heart of Spain on her shoulders. Her life has never been her own. Every smile, every step, every gesture has been scrutinized. She has walked the razor's edge between private child and public figure. And through it all, there was something no one fully knew. Behind palace walls, away from flashing cameras, a love was quietly blossoming. This is no ordinary royal romance. This is not just about protocol or alliances. It is about a young woman who, despite being bound by crown and duty, chose to love, and to be loved, on her own terms. The man who has captured Leonor's heart has already been the subject of whispers, speculation, and sometimes criticism. He is not only a partner but also a symbol of the new Spain, a Spain ready to embrace both tradition and change. His roots, his upbringing, his values, all of them stand in delicate contrast to centuries of royal expectation. Yet it is precisely this contrast that has made their bond so unbreakable. Still, the world is asking, is Spain ready? Is the monarchy ready? And perhaps most importantly, is Leonor herself ready? The answer revealed today is a resounding yes. The engagement was kept under the strictest secrecy, guarded with such precision that even the most relentless press could not predict the exact moment. But when Leonor herself finally stepped forward, radiant, her voice steady, the words were simple yet powerful: she is ready to marry. Ready to share her life. Ready to step into the future not alone, but with her chosen companion by her side. The announcement has already unleashed waves of emotion. Across Madrid, church bells rang in celebration, and in Barcelona, spontaneous crowds gathered, waving both the Spanish flag and the royal standard. News outlets crashed under the sheer number of readers searching for every detail. And on social media, the moment exploded instantly into a global storm of fascination. But inside the palace, the story is not so simple. Because with great joy comes quiet tension. Some members of the royal family are said to be ecstatic, while others are deeply cautious. For King Felipe, the balance is delicate. As both father and monarch, his emotions are divided. He sees his daughter not only as the heir to centuries of history but also as a young woman in love. To bless this marriage means to accept both joy and risk. For Queen Letizia, the emotions run even deeper. Her life has been defined by crossing the invisible line between commoner and royalty. Now, watching her daughter step forward, she sees herself reflected, but also wonders how the world will treat Leonor differently. And then there are the international eyes. Denmark, the United Kingdom, Norway, and even the United States, royal watchers everywhere are dissecting every detail. The timing of this wedding announcement matters more than it seems. Europe stands at a crossroads of politics, shifting alliances, and social transformation. The marriage of a future queen is never only personal. It is political, symbolic, and historic. So what does this mean for Spain? For some, it is a moment of renewal. Proof that the monarchy is still alive, still capable of inspiring the people with love, tradition, and stability. For others, it is a test, an opportunity to question whether monarchy itself belongs in the future. And yet, within this storm of opinions, Leonor remains calm. Because to her, this marriage is not about politics. It is not about winning favor. It is not even about proving her worth. It is simply about love. The journey here has not been easy. Every meeting, every holiday, every shared glance between Leonor and her fiancé was carried out under layers of secrecy. Paparazzi searched, journalists guessed, rumors flew. And yet, through it all, they endured. That endurance is what gives this union its unshakable foundation. The couple's wedding plans, though still guarded, promise to blend both old and new. Tradition will not be abandoned, but it will be reimagined. Ancient rituals will be honored, but modern touches will be introduced. Spain will witness a wedding that respects the past yet leans toward the future. Already, there are whispers of where it might take place, a grand cathedral echoing with history, or perhaps a more intimate setting that reflects Leonor's modern approach to monarchy. The guest list will no doubt cause its own storm: who is invited, who is excluded, and what those choices say about the royal family's alliances. And so, as the world waits for these details, the curiosity only deepens. Who will design Leonor's dress? Which royals will stand beside her? How will Spain's people respond when the moment finally arrives? Each of these questions feeds into the next, pulling us further into a narrative that is still unfolding. But one thing is already certain: this wedding will not only be remembered as the day Princess Leonor became a bride. It will be remembered as the day Spain itself stepped into a new era. Because in Leonor's choice, in her courage to marry not just for crown but for heart, lies the very essence of modern royalty. And that is why this announcement has left the world not only surprised, but utterly speechless.